know what we should do? This is something I did not do with Nick. Let's do a training simulation. Who wants to save a baby? Let's go do the baby saving simulation. Okay, Peter, I saw your hand raised first, man. You're going to be the one. So when we get over here, I'm going to have you pick the train. You're going to be the trainee. I'll be the trainer, and everybody else will be observers. So you'll see the menu option come up. Again, Peter, you pick trainee. I'll pick trainer, and we're going to go save a baby.
No pressure.
Yes.
Sure. Saved babies before.
Also, can I have my IFX enabled? Can I have my IFX enabled?
Yeah, I can give you IFX right now. Sure.
Thank you.
Everybody should have IFX now. Yep.
Yep. I think the number of things we had on yesterday was unbelievable. In
All right, guys. Here we go. We're going to head to the hospital now. Here we go.
This experience represents the ET80 Plus guidance for single healthcare providers, birth without meconium, and does not represent the US European guidance. You can interact with objects and answer visual questions using your hand controllers. You will be timed, and your final time will be displayed on screen.
All right, Nick, welcome. There's Peter. Peter, pick trainee from that menu. Pick trainee from that menu there.
I had today, Chris, and failed. So.
All right, Peter. We're in the simulation now, my friend, and this baby has just been born. You're worried about his condition. What's the first thing you should do? So you should be able to, yep, there we go. Go ahead and put that on the baby. Now, let's dry that baby thoroughly using the towel. You're going to want to hold the trigger and bring that towel over the baby and really give that baby a good rub down from top to bottom. It's your index finger. There you go. And give it from head to toe. Really give him a good scrubbing. Yep. Okay. Now, we need to rub the baby's back and stimulate the baby to see if we can get a response. So slowly roll him to the side and let's go up and down the spine. There you go. Okay. We still don't have a response, so we need to evaluate the situation. Make sure the baby's warm, so let's go ahead and fold the towel over to keep that baby warm. And let's start evaluating that baby.
Is the baby not breathing?
Well, this is what we need to assess. Let's check it out. You tell me, do we see any rising and falling of the chest? How's the skin color? Yeah, we're not seeing really any movement at all, so there's obviously a problem. We need to assess for 10 seconds. Obviously, nothing's happened, so now let's open the airway. What you're going to want to do is very carefully raise the baby's head with your trigger. Squeeze your trigger, raise that baby's head to a midway position, a little bit higher than that. There we go. Perfect. And now we need to grab the appropriate size face mask that's going to fit that baby. You only want it to cover the mouth and the nose, nothing else. You can try that one. If it's the right size, it'll automatically fit in. Nope, that's too big. Let's try the smaller one. And you don't need to let go of it. It'll automatically lock it. There you go. Perfect. All right. Now, let's select the best course of action from this quiz that popped up here. Oh, that was a fail. That's okay, though. The answer is 30 to 50 per minute. So let's go ahead and start ventilating that baby. I'll help you out with the rhythm. And you're going to want to make sure you're doing full squeezes. Make sure that chest rises and falls completely. So nice squeeze, and then squeeze again, and then squeeze again. So you're going to want to squeeze with your hand like this with your trigger. Yep, very good. Keep it going. A little faster. A little faster. Now I'm seeing the rising and falling. That's looking
slow.
good. Keep it going. Maybe just a teeny bit faster. That's one. Yep, there you go. Keep it going. Keep it going. You did it. You did it. Yes. Baby is safe. Congratulations. All right, let's head to another location here.
Well done.
This experience represents the
Dude, that was
Oh, wow.
awesome, man. It was awesome watching you save the baby. You totally did it. Now,
All right.
I do have something to tell you, Peter. Sometimes I will cheat for somebody if they're just not getting it. You want them to have that reward at the end. I did not cheat for you. You were legit. You really did. You really did save it. Yes. Okay, let's wait for everybody else to show up, and I'll take us into editor mode.
How do you open your visor? Your face. Others cannot see.
So you guys are
faces.
probably, because you're on Quest. Who's the one that's not on a Quest? Is everyone on Quests?
Yeah, I'm on Quest.
If you're on a Quest, you're
Yeah.
going to see a reflective or a dark visor. It's just to cut down the bandwidth. For me, I actually do see all of your faces, which is nice. Yeah. Okay. So let me take you guys into editor mode now, and I'll show you how easy it is to use. I'm going to go ahead, and if things are going to go dark for a second, we're going to go into a completely different mode of moving here. Here we go. All right, guys. We're in editor mode now.
What?
So you're going to move the direction your face is facing. So if you look up and push forward, you're going to go up. So it's a little bit of a weird kind of different movement. And this has basically now become a sandbox. Now, if you want to get really wild, pull up your menu, look on the right-hand side of your menu, and hit that VR scale slider and push it all the way up to the top. And now we're in total sandbox mode, diorama mode, where we can just manipulate everything. Let me show you how easy it is to create an animation here. So I'm going to go ahead and search for a rocket. Here's a fiery rocket right here. Oh, Carlos, you want to mute yourself there, my friend? There you go. That sounded better. Okay. So if you guys want to check this out, I've got this rocket here in my hand. I'm going to show you how easy it is to create animations. I'm going to scale this up a little bit. We'll make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to put the rocket right here on the ground. I'm going to set a keyframe for it. I'm then going to take that rocket and let's move it up here. Let's create another keyframe for it. And then let's do another one right here, another keyframe, and another here for another keyframe. And I'm going to say it's going to take maybe the rocket 5 seconds to go to each of these. Let's go 15 here. We'll make it nice and slow. 10 and 5. Okay, great. So I've just put the time it takes from go to point A, point B, point C, and I'm going to go ahead and save that effect. And if you come back over here to the starting point, I'm going to play this back. Check this out. There it goes.
Wow, what a move shot.
So there's my animation, right? just like that. What else is cool is I'm going to go ahead and delete that one. I can also do these recordings. Let me show you what that looks like. Here we go. Oh yeah, no, go ahead. So let's go ahead and get a different one here. Let's do a new event. Let's grab the old-fashioned elephant again. Here we go, elephant time. So I'm going to take this elephant. I'm going to give him a keyframe right there. And now, instead of setting multiple keyframes, I'm going to hit our recording feature here. And I'm going to grab that elephant. And I'm going to record him drifting off into space, puppeteering that thing. Off he goes.
Whoa.
And I'll go ahead and hit a keyframe for that. So I just created 223 keyframes through that action. But the cool thing is it's all automated. So let's see what that looks like. There it goes. Here's a preview of what that looks like. There he goes. So now I'm able to create these animations near instantly of whatever I want. I can drive cars around. I can, have birds flying around, whatever you want. That's how it's like a really cool, fun way to make a virtual PowerPoint, essentially, right? That you can interact with. You can also add physics to objects. You can make them shareable. You can create trigger effects. So if I touch something, then this will happen. Or if I step into this space, this will happen. All kinds of possibilities. Let's head on out now. Back to Engage. All right, if you guys want to come over here next to the edge of the crater, I'll show you now a rocket launch that I made using the editor, and literally this took like 15 minutes to make it, but it's kind of powerful. So here we go. Yeah, if it's working for you, you're going to start hearing some clicking, and then you'll see the launch. Here we go.
Oh. It's like Moonraker, right? That movie?
Yeah. Fun stuff. You could also make, if you want to come over here, I got another one over here for you by this lunar lander. You can like mix IFX and fuse things together. In this case, I put a seat onto a lunar buggy so that I can ride around it. And all I did is record this lunar buggy. I just did a recording of it, and let me show you what that looks like. And we are going to need some video with this as well. Here we go. I think we need the Benny Hill theme song for this one. For those old enough to remember Benny Hill. Here we go. Okay. Yes, here we go. This would be great. Stuff. All right. So, sky's the limit, guys, your imagination. Let me show you what a professional recording looks like, where we actually took the Oxford professors and then we built content around them using the editor. Let's head on over to the Oxford library. Here we go. All right, guys, I always end up doing like the Space Venus one. It is pretty cool, but I'm going to mix it up a little bit today. Let's go ahead and do the cats. It's called Catastrophe. It's the cat lesson. Here we go.
This is amazing. By the way, guys, I've got to go in 5 minutes, but this is really nice and cool.
Okay, I'm going to pause this. I'm going to pause this for a sec. Let me know, guys, when you see the instructor right over here show up and a picture of a cat.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
And I am a zoologist, and today I talk to you about cats. Cats have been with us for about 9,000 years, and they have worshipped in ancient Egypt. They are worshipped now by internet users, and we love them.
Yeah, I got a picture of that.
Okay, I see it now.
They
Nice.
are purring, they are soft, they are cute, and we don't sometimes think about the fact that they are also
Now,
some of the
careful
most
there on your,
efficient
careful,
and
guys.
dangerous
Watch it,
predators.
watch. Oh!
And there's quite a lot of them, actually. So we've loved our cats so much that there are now about 400 million cats worldwide. So they are present throughout the entire globe, apart from the polar regions, so over here. How did they get to all these places? Well, cats were extremely popular with sailors, so people would take cats on board their ships just to get rid of rats, and so cats got to go around the entire globe because of that. In fact, this cat here is the cat that belonged to Captain Fleurs.
Go ahead and pause that. This reminds me, obviously you guys all know that one of the future big use cases for VR is going to be reality capture, photogrammetry, right? This is the future, especially when our headsets are able to just scan our own environments, and then we can mix realities. You can come visit me at my house, sit on my sofa, and vice versa. So, we're putting our platform to the test this next week. You guys know the group called River, R-I-V-R? They do some of the best photogrammetry in the world, and they're working with fire departments doing how to determine how fires were started, and they're using photogrammetry for that. So we're going to be bringing in a massive scene into Engage for the fire safety training next week, and they're going to give a talk. So make sure you guys come to that. It's going to be on our event schedule. We're going to be posting that up soon. But just to give you an idea of what some of that photogrammetry looks like, I've got some of that here. Here we go. Dude, right. This one was just taken with maybe 40 photos, run through 3D flow, and then spit out this 3D model of this is in my state, actually. This is in Utah, the firehouse ruins. I don't know if it might still be loading for some of you guys. This is a fun one because this one was done with a freaking cell phone scan and upload, right? There we go. I just brought in a hiking shoe just like that.
Is this the side of a cave?
Yeah, this is Anasazi cliff dwelling. This is about 6,000 years old, down in southern Utah in the Red Rock Wilderness, and there's tons of canyons with these types of dwellings in them, thousands of dwellings. It's a great shoe. I love that you can see the mud down in the treads there. Dude, so we're building the pipeline where literally you're just going to be able to upload it to your account. It's that easy. Yeah, upload an OBJ and FBX. You can even bring in a Unity prefab, bring it in. You can bring in environments, all of that. It's going to be really easy. Right now with enterprise partners and educational partners, you hand it to us, we'll put it in your account until that pipeline's done. It's our top priority right now to get that finished. I love the skull there.
That was me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I think it's a great idea, Peter, to move to something concrete, isn't it?
Yeah. So, in the case of NSW,
Yes.
I would like to do because I'm gonna have a group of 15 students. I have a team of 5 developers. One of them is Matt, but I have a group of 15 students testing all these applications. I would like to discuss later on, extending this for testing it with this group, and then obviously all the cost of implementations and license and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, and I will tell you, we're in a good spot right now. We've just revised our licenses for higher education. It used to be that we did just regular enterprise pricing, which was on the rather expensive side. Now what we do is we still use that enterprise pricing, but we make it concurrent seats. So if you bought 10 licenses, you could have 100 student accounts if you wanted to. All we would worry about is the number you would give us is how many people you think might be signing in at the same time concurrently on the system. But you can have as many accounts as you want. So
sorry guys, I've got to jump off. Thank you so much for your time and presenting.
Matt, it's a pleasure. Thanks for running the theater for me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Okay, keep safe, everyone.
We've got all these cats everywhere. That's right. And each of your users will have an account set up. They'll be in your system. You can have your private stash of objects, it's off the grid. A lot of what's going on in Engage, you guys are just seeing like the tip of the iceberg. There's tons of private accounts that we're working with right now, and they've got all kinds of crazy worlds and things going on this platform right now. And you guys can have access to those sorts of things. You can invite outsiders in, or you can wall it off. It's really up to you as an administration to determine who's got what powers and what's visible and what's not.
So when people sign in, where is the data stored? Where is all these?
So some data is stored on your local hard drive. Like for example, that recording I took of myself, that's on my hard drive. However, what you're going to want to do is then upload that to the server account so that then other people can access that as well, that you want to access that. And that recording is going to run a lot better for everybody if it's on the server, because it'll distribute that recording evenly to people. Sometimes it runs a little bit sketchy if I'm trying to host it from my own hard drive to people on the other side of the world. But yeah, so some stuff's stored here, but most of it's stored on our servers. And we use Amazon. We use Amazon and we use Photon for our networking.
So Amazon, your account is in the US. Your Amazon account is in the US.
We're based in Ireland actually, and we have servers all over the world.
All right. So the Australian one will be in Amazon Australia servers?
I'm assuming. I don't know when it comes to Australia. I'm not positive on that, but I'm assuming that would be the case. Yes. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. And then sorry, we're getting Carlos. You want to mute yourself there?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Right. Yeah, we have some fun stuff going on right now. I don't know if you heard that we partnered with Victory XR, so they're doing like live cadaver dissections in Engage right now. It's amazing. They're doing live classes and recording classes. They're also doing trainings like forklift trainings where they have professionals come in and teach people how to drive a forklift, and then the people actually do it. We're partnering with Stanford to do some research right now on the effectiveness of training in VR, and super exciting is Peter has fallen in love with this platform. Peter Diamandis has fallen in love with this platform. Dude, just wait for some of the news coming out. Some of the exciting things we're going to be doing under all of this umbrella here. This is going to be exciting. Yeah.
Chris, are you working with Aaron? Sorry. I was just asking, Chris, are you working with Aaron then at SUHQ?
I've just started playing around with Aaron. I don't know what plans he's got moving forward, but I just gave him a tour just a couple of weeks ago, so it was fun to see him come back in. We'll see where things go.
Right.
Yeah. So are you guys like all super independent from each other, from Singularity you here and versus Australia, etc.? Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Mm. One other thing I want to draw your attention to, and I think you said you had to run, Peter. When you get a chance, I don't know if you have yet, but when you get a chance, check out the 360 theater room. What makes ours unique is the fact that you can experience it with other people. Like you can actually see their visible avatars, and there's some really magical things you can do by adding 3D IFX with the 360. So like you can create a forest of 3D trees and have the aurora appear overhead and do some very creative things that way. And there's like 1.75 million 360 videos now available on YouTube. So you can imagine that's very low hanging fruit for educators. When they have a topic, they just find a 360 video. One of my best friends lives in Australia. I can't tell you the amount of exploring in Australia I've done in the 360 room. It's awesome. Wow. From crawling under the sewers in Sydney to,
So in the case of NSW, how could I would like to do a demo, obviously, first with my team, and then with the group of students that I'm having assigned. I have 15 students, probably by the end of May. And
someone brought in the rain.
Sorry, I play.
Sorry, go ahead, Carlos.
Yeah, so how could I do how about can I have a demo testing space so I can just show it to the.
So there's a couple ways you can do that. You definitely, to test things out, you're definitely going to want a pro license. We offer pro licenses for free for a month, so you can evaluate that. What I'm going to do too, I'll send you guys, it's a little bit outdated. We've changed some things on the editor, but I'm going to send you a video that just a quick explanation of how the editor works so you guys can play around with that. Keep in mind, please, that the editor is going through major revisions. It's considered early access right now. It's going to be full access here very shortly. the UI, everything is going to be changed on it. It's going to be super awesome. So you're playing around with a little bit of a clunky version right now, but I'll send you a video that helps walk you through that. Get a pro license. You'll have access through that. You can get it for free evaluation for 30 days. Play around to your heart's content.
All right, so I'll tell you exactly the date I would like to start the trial, because I'm interviewing now the group of students that are going to be involved in this project with me, and will probably be by probably end of May, and then we will go ahead with the whole month and the whole test, and then I will also show it to all academics that I have a lot of projects now running. So I want to, be able to actually show it to all of them.
Cool. And I'm thinking, I'm getting to a point now, I think it's about time I get a Slack channel together or a Discord channel together so that folks like you that are professional, taking this seriously, you're innovators, pioneers, and enthusiasts, I want to get us all under an umbrella so that when people have questions about certain aspects, we can answer it there and people can start helping people. I think that would be great. Yeah.
Certainly use Slack quite a lot. I'm going to have to jump out now.
All right, Peter, it's a pleasure, my friend. Thank you. Thank you.
Chris.
All right, guys. Bye. Take care. Have a great day.